be forgot.
And all the clothes you're getting, just to do my here to say, oh, we are falling, we are falling.
The group was formed in 2011 by 3 guys. We wanted more variety in a cappella groups here on campus because there was only the all-male group 1040.
It was formed about 7 or 8 years ago. We used to be involved with the men's chorus here on campus, and they decided they want to break off and do their own thing. So they went through the process. We had to make a constitution. We went through the university's activities organization, and the group was formed.
It was actually founded by 2 members in spring of 2015. And they just posted flyers around the building seeing if anyone wanted to be in an a cappella group. Only 2 or 3 girls showed up to the original auditions, and then just through word of mouth we had more girls show up at callbacks, and the original group had 8 people.
I think this particular music tends to reach the college audience, I guess you'd say. A lot of the music that you see in like the College of Musical Arts is very choral, classical, or like jazz. This is definitely like the current hits, I would say.
From choral to chamber music to bass pop, we do some country songs, anything that our guys like, our fans like to hear.
We sing a lot of pop, but actually this year we ventured out and we have a choral piece now. But usually we describe ourselves as a pop a cappella group.
And all the clothes you're getting, you think you broke my heart, or something that you think I'm crying on my own, and I didn't want to write a song, 'cause I didn't want to know, I still care, I don't, you still hit my phone, and baby I've been moving on, and I think this show is something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, I've been so caught cause if you like the way you like love, maybe you should
Well, since it's a cappella, the bass line kind of drives the song, which is comparable to regular music, but since it's all being created by voices, the structure of it is a little different, and there's usually a soloist, and then everybody else is kind of singing what the instruments would usually do in a normal song.
We sing without instruments or anything. It's really neat. I really like it because we get to hear everyone's, what they bring to the table. It really highlights everyone's talents.
A cappella, we only are singing, we don't have any instruments, but we do have a vocal percussionist to sound like we have instruments in the back of our songs.
We perform at different events around campus. We perform at different majors banquets. We perform, right now, we're going to perform at a dinner party in a few weeks. We perform for faculty, we perform for students, we perform at benefits, we perform anywhere people really want us.
On campus, we've had families ask us to come sing at their parties. We've driven out to Cleveland, Columbus, we've even gone to Michigan. This past year we went to Buffalo to perform in a competition, so just anywhere.
We perform at a lot of events on campus, sometimes private events and then sometimes public. We've performed for President Mazie and other events with like donors to the school and things like that, and also public events like Dance Marathon and Relay for Life.
And days of auld lang syne, we too have run about the hills and pulled the daisies high. We've wandered many a weary.
We usually have one solo and the rest of the group sings. We teach our parts individually and then come together and sing.
Rehearsals for competitions are really, pound it until you get it, but it's a lot of fun. We get to meet a lot of new groups, make a lot of connections. It's a really rewarding
We perform
experience.
at a lot of events on campus, sometimes private events and then sometimes public. We've performed for President Mazie and other events with like donors to the school and things like that, and also public events like Dance Marathon and Relay for Life.
To rehearse, we usually do it the way a normal choir teaches, which is we get the music, we try to like sight sing mostly, and then we go through and like play everyone's parts, as you can hear is happening right now. And so each different part, so bass, tenor, soprano, alto, will learn their parts separately, and then we all come together and sing it together.
We do everything. We'll split up into different groups, like sections, and work on it that way, and then come together, make a sound. Or we'll just go in there and cold read songs, and eventually, we have great directors. So no matter what we do, we usually get to the end result that we want.
We divide up into sectionals where we just rehearse like certain parts at once, like soprano, alto, and bass, and things like that. We use sheet music oftentimes, and our director Nia will plunk out notes, and we'll learn that way. And sometimes we just lift music, which means we'll just listen to a song and we'll just try to pick out our parts that way.
My sense of fear is running